Welcome back, everyone. This is Fury Machine Gaming here, and upon many requests, we have decided to bring back Flint Hills realism experiment. And with I've probably had 40-50 people ask me to bring it back. They miss it. And some of the things that were wrong with the map are fixed. And some of the things that were wrong with my computer that was messing up with the map are fixed. So I'm super excited to bring you guys back to Flint Hills, the realistic gameplay. I do have to get a couple more mods put back in here, the manual attached, things like that. But I will. I wanted to get this going. And I've decided to play at... this one will be at 1x speed, but then when I start, I'm going to play at 3x speed so I can keep every day. I can go 4 episodes for one day. And that will be, you guys won't have to do it. Or I'm going to go a time lapse, one of the two, and play for every other one. I'll go time lapse, but we'll try to keep this going. But this is going to be a running series. It's going to be exactly where we left off. It's what I wanted on my Dark Forest, but it didn't work out that way. But this one's got a little bit bigger fields and a lot less work to do. So, all right, without further ado, we're down here at the shop. I've already given you guys a run through. We're going to buy an animal trailer, go buy some animals, get them on the farm. Let's see. This little mod by Stevie is pretty good. We're going to try to keep a primarily John Deere farm, but I cannot guarantee it. Let me scoot up so I can drive. But, yep, I've got the proper things that I need to get. Oh, you know what I got to do is get this. Get out of here for a second. There we go. But this will be a lot better graphics, and I can't believe how many people wanted this Let's Play to come back. I was super excited to bring it back. I'm super excited a lot of the things were fixed, and I'm super excited. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think I've just decided it literally. Oops, going a little fast there. I decided to go with blue last Let's Play, and I decided to keep the farm exactly the same, even though we didn't start from scratch. And we sold everything. We had $1 million after we sold everything back. And I do believe, gosh, it's been so long since I've been on this map. Let's see, yep, straight across for the animals. Leave that up for just a little bit so I can kind of remember. Anyways, but yeah, I was absolutely shocked how many people wanted this to come back. I was really excited about that. I couldn't believe it that people missed the playthrough. But I decided, like I said, I'm going to do every other one time lapse. So I'll come on for, today, and I'll play like 20 minutes, get set up so the video's not so long, and then I'll time lapse it, and I'll go ×3 speed, so it'll be about a 15-20 minute video for 3 hours in game, so it won't be so bad. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is my right here, but the brakes on this truck are terrible, so I'm gonna slow way down here. But that way we can keep it moving. And if it seems to be still too much, then I'll go to 5x. But the fields on this, everybody knows, there's been a lot of Let's Plays done on it. The fields on this are huge. Like, I bought just the main farm, and it's 213 acres. Absolutely insane size fields. And I'm going to split that up into a few different fields. I'm going to start off with a couple of grass fields. But I usually play, I would play a map like this at 1x and just kind of chill out, play by myself, but I don't want to do a bunch of off-camera work. I think that's what was frustrating me about Dark Forest when I got going on that, the 1x speed, because it's just like, you know, I've got to play so much off camera that I couldn't do any other Let's Plays. This one, I figured if I went 3x speed, I can play for 1 hour, time lapse it, come back, it's 3 hours. It's pretty cool. Or if it seems to be still too slow, I'll go 5x. But I also want to have enough time to get stuff done. I don't want to feel like I'm rushing. I'm going to play 24-day seasons as I always do in every Let's Play. I was sad to see Upper Lake Farms go. We had made it 14, 15 episodes, and I was... I shut my lights off. I was like, why am I running around with my headlights on? I saw the glare off the thing there. You're still on. Huh. Maybe it's got daytime running lights. It might, because they're off. Nope, now they're off. That was weird. Anyways, I was sad to see it go, but it got to the point where I was 14 episodes in and barely got one field ready to go. So this Let's Play on this, I promised the people who asked me, they wanted a realism series, and they wanted it played. They wanted it played with realistic equipment, the whole 9 yards. And so I agreed, but I also agreed to, I don't want to play off camera. So we already know how all this works. Let's do our Holstein. 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm super excited about the graphical changes. The guy, MRG, I think, did. I don't know. I'll have to research on who made this map. I used to know when I was playing it constantly. But it used to be 1.2, 1.3 gigs to download this map. It's a huge map. And he's lowered it all the way down to like 800 megabytes. So he's changed a lot too. He's compressed the files, and which gives you a better graphical gameplay, which was what I was waiting for. See, a lot of times what happens is you get into the bigger files, and they're just so uncompressed that it just doesn't work that way. It stretches everything. 4X maps are rough, and this guy knows what he's doing as far as map making. It was just, for me, it was a simple setting. I was getting a major blur when I was recording, and let's come out a little bit. I was getting a major blur when I was coming out and different things a lot. And at first I thought it was a lot like Jones Dairy, where there are fences and things that mess up like that. But then I came to find out that it was my draw distance. My draw distance was too low. So what it was doing is it was blurring out farther away. So when I was playing, like, because normally I play like this, so I don't see very far away. And you know, when you're playing like this and you're used to screwing around like this, and it's no big deal. When you start coming out here, you start thinking, I'm watching the recordings back, so I'm thinking, ugh, that looks horrible. So, cranked my draw distance up. It only goes as high as 200 on high, or on ultra settings, whatever the highest settings that I play on, because I record in 4K. So, whatever the highest is, I think it's 200. So I went into the files and I cranked that up to like 600. So now, as you can see, my farm way over there in the corner, it's not blurry. It's not giving you a hassle. And me a hassle. I'm noticing a major, oops. I went the wrong way. Mr. Fury turns the wrong way. Let me get this back around. Yeah, I gotta change the settings too, and I know I got it on 24-day seasons. I changed that, but I didn't change any of the... I'll do it when we get back here to the farm. But yep, I'm super excited, super excited to bring this back to everybody. And I just didn't want to, when it comes for Flint Hills Day, I just want to come on. You know, I can come on it earlier because everybody knows I record at night. I wait for my wife to go to bed, and I record so that I can have the dining room to myself and not have to worry about, you know, bothering anybody while they're watching the TV or anything like that. So this way I can come on late night, do my 30-minute video, 20-minute video, boom. If I'm time-lapsing, I can record that anytime because I can shut my mic off and just time-lapse it, and I'll type some of the things in the beginning. And what I also found out is that when you're doing a time-lapse video, you don't... I was always under the impression that you have to like type and put descriptions like every 3 or 4 minutes and let people know what you're doing, but you don't. You know, that leads me to believe that people aren't dumb. You guys are very smart that watch this, and anybody knows that you can just come on in the beginning and type a few words and then just let it play, and you guys will enjoy it. And I also have figured out how to put a voice over my time lapse, so I can also do that too. So I'm learning so much, you know, for an old guy like me. And just let's just go in here. I do like this setup though, this farm. I do miss it, and I'm so glad I'm back. And I changed it. What I did is I kept the farm original, as you guys can see. Instead of selling the stuff, all that stuff away, I put the cow pen over here this time instead of... In the beginning, it used to be over there, remember? Now I've put it here. And it's just so much better because now it's all flat. I don't have to worry about that ditch. And then I'll go down and get it. And it gives me some room to turn around. Plus it gives me a tree in the yard. And it kind of looks cool. I'm going to have to hop out here in a minute. And go to the fence. Link. It's the same. It's the same cow pen I used before, as well as I used on Upper Lake Farms. So I don't need to explain how that one works. Look at this truck, though. The blue. I really like this blue truck. Like the way it sounds. Like the way it works. All right. Get her in there. Unload them. Welcome home, girls. You're home. Pull this ahead. I mean, I really like that blue. Get him some water. Oh, it's the simple things that absolutely... There we go. We'll shut that again. I'll go by down. I'm going to leave that trailer right there for now. And we'll go down to the store and we'll buy some hay bales. Whoops. Just if I hit the right button. See, when the cow farm or the cow pen was over here by this, I had to worry about that ginormous ditch, and the map maker put these beautiful sheds in, and I wanted to make sure I showed them off. Gives me plenty of room for storage, plenty of room for stuff. But like I said, I'm not going to... Oh, the only thing I built was that shed. I'll show it to you when you come back. I'm not going to compromise this time as far as... I'm going to keep it wherever I left off is where I left off. I'm not playing this skipping ahead stuff. I think that's the problem I ran into in Upper Lake Farms. The problem that I ran into with Dark Forest is it's so with like I'm doing right now 4 different games 7 days a week. There's not many YouTubers that are uploading videos 7 days a week. So I upload 7 days a week, and I've got videos scheduled for a week ahead of time right now. The time lapses help. I don't have to play around with waiting. I can get those uploaded early. I can get them See, I've also decided too that I'm going to. I record in 4K, but I'm going to upload them in 1440, which is when you're lowering the resolution, it comes out better. But when you record in 1080 and you try to go to 4K, it makes it all kind of wonky. It makes it all kinds of weird. But when you're downgrading, it comes out so much better. That's what I've been experimenting with all week, and it's just so much better. I mean, YouTube loves 1080. If you put... I'll just activate the super strength here real quick, but I'm only gonna do that for this one episode, and that's it. Let's see, F11, just for this one episode, and then we're gonna go to realism, and we're gonna get, just because I want to get this video wrapped up. Bales, let's go. Yeah, we're just gonna go hay bales. Let's go 2. Then after this part, after today's video, when I time lapse, everything will be. I'll go ahead and I'll get the everything set up. The other thing that I wanted you guys to know is, first of all, this is so easy. I used this the other day in one of my mod reviews, the super strength, to move a friend of mine's. Heard a noise, sorry. I was like, what was that? Welcome to the wonderful world of Fury's house. Basketball games going on, and I hear like a weird noise in the kitchen. I was like, what is that? Probably my cat jumping all over the place. Now I'll turn this off. Oops. Well, we're saved. So we're gonna, let's go here and set this up while you guys are here. Normal economy. Nope, we want hard. Traffic. I'll keep it on. Dirt slow. Stop and go on. View low. Hopper off. Yep, all that stuff off. We'll leave crop destruction on. Here, plowing on, lime on, weeds. We're gonna yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it off for now, but no, leave it on for now. I don't like playing with the weeds. I don't like herbicide and crap like that. So, alright. So we're gonna go there. And then I have to turn my super strength off because that's the last time that'll be on. There. Now I don't have to worry about it. Let's just get this back home and we'll wrap this video up. And then my next episode will be a time lapse from 8:18 in the morning, or whatever time we end up dropping these bales off. I'll feed the cows real quick, and then they're done. And then whatever time it is, that's it. And then I'll adjust the time to ×3, and we'll go ×3, and I'll time lapse it, like play an hour, and then speed up the time to. I usually run my time lapses at about 3.2, 3.5 maybe speeds. So it'll end up to be about a 16-minute video for 3 hours, and that's plenty. And then I'll come back the following episode, and we'll go, wherever we left off that day. That's where I'll come on. I'll just do a quick 20-minute video and explaining what happened in the last video, what we did, everything's going on with the farm, and it'll be fun. But I'm also going to run probably 3 episodes of this a week. So I'm gonna do Dark Forest and this one and Jones Dairy. Sorry, I'm gonna have 3 Let's Plays. I'm going to do 3 of these a week. I'm going to do 2 Jones Dairies and 2 Dark Forests. And that's my 7 days. And then I'm going to have World of Warships twice a week. Now, the World of Warships and the American Truck Simulator will be the weekends. I'll double up on those. I want to get 2 of those out a week too. But So I'll go 2 World of Warships on Saturday and 2 truck sims on Sunday probably, and then the rest of the week will be all farm sim videos. Oh, I just turned that super strength off, and I'm going to need it real quick, at least for this video. And let's get right here. See, you get, like with mod reviews, when you get set up, you get all this wonky stuff done out of the way. And I've been now what we're gonna do, so that this is a little more realistic, we're gonna force ourselves to feed these girls, like what I was doing on. See how I just fed? I'll check. Okay. What I was doing on Upper Lake Farms is just leaving it in there, and it was so cheating. Like I was like 10 or 15 days in. I was all the way up to like April something. But I'm going to put this over in the shed. Shut this real quick. I also was doing this the other day. Jumping in. It's like stupid, but you know, hey, I'm simply amused. Plus it's funny because I use my steering wheel like to steer around and go in the fields and stuff, but then when I'm loading bales and stuff, I'll use the controller, and the controller is so much easier, but the steering wheel is more realistic. So I'm gonna put them underneath here. This is going to be this is the shed I put in, which you guys have seen before. So, jump out. Oops. Out. Now this one's got to go in front because it's got the. But that's what we, in the realism series here, roleplay series as we call it, we're going to force ourselves to take a bale over every day and feed the cows, just like you would in real life. And I am going to probably get, like I said in the beginning, I got a couple of mods that I want to download. I probably want to get a little John Deere Gator, or the Manitou, or whatever they call that there, a Manitou, whatever they call that thing. And the other thing I want to do is, but what I was going to say is, real quick, the settings, the extra settings, additional settings. If you guys get a chance to download this mod, please do, because you can change everything. So, like the depth, that was the other thing. The depth of field, that was off in regular game. You can't adjust it. And as you see, I went brightness of 1.2. I'm using the custom lighting of Wyther Farms because I really, really like that that thing. And then the camera smoothness, so I can do this and it doesn't make people sick. If you turn that off, you can spin around and it's like makes you nauseous. And I also use the fade effect, so when I get into a vehicle, it fades it in and out. See how it doesn't just go right in it, it fades you in and out. It's kind of cool. But park this truck, finish this up, and then my next episode, like I said, will be a time lapse. And that way I'm going to put the time up to time 3 right now. So we're at 8:23, 23 minutes in, which is why I put that so close, that shed, but I wanted it here. Go over a couple of things real quick. And then I'll wrap it up. I put a sleep trigger. I really like this house. There. Because this house is made so you can back up to it and you can still see through it. Some houses, like as you saw what that shed did. Alright, so real quick. What I'm going to do is this field here, I'm going to cut it off. Let's go to the big picture. Get my mouse out. I bought field 9. Okay, so I can show you guys up against the wall here. I bought field, get a good view here, 9, and that's 252 acres, as you can see. But I'm going to cut off where I'm standing, and I'm going to make this grass, here. The other side, on the other side, grass. So I'll probably have about 60 acres of grass. And the big field, I'll make a field. As we expand, I'll expand. Same old, same old. I'm also going to utilize helpers big time on this, because that way you guys don't have to see one person plowing for 35 million years. It'll move along a little bit. And you guys have already seen that, so I'm not going to play. I'm going to jump up on my hood. All right, guys. There's the first episode back. We're back. And we're live, and we're in color. So take care of each other. Look out for yourselves. Look out for each other. Look out for your family. And most importantly, enjoy, because I'm super, super, super excited about this series. Explained how it's going. We got our animals back. We're ready to go. And once again, catch everybody on the flip side.